Venezia Monday morning, like Monday morning. My God. Okay, let me get things in together. Okay, I apologize about being late. Me apologizes is getting stale. I think I might start the videos at 11:10. I have something about one of the reasons why I became a trader. I don't like structure. I appreciate responsibility. This is why I do it for a small boutique of people. I don't like structure. I went to like an all boys, military type school and Catholic school when I was young. And, once the structure broke down, my father passed away, I went berserk. Not in any type of crazy way. I just, I figured it out that I didn't have to do I figured it out. Short-term sentiment. I'm going to go through these quickly just because I want to get more trades. I actually want to get into a specific trade. I guess I would want to look for more advice, if you will. I'm aware of the TLT trade. I'm sure Coach addressed many of those this morning. And for those that missed Coach's video this morning, you can go to our red YouTube icon where we have all our videos, we do daily, as well as doing having high quality guests. As a matter of fact, there's our video, Coach garnering 80 views already in 1 hour. Arguably one of the best videos of the week that Coach gives to the game plan going forward. And then I like to zero in on a couple of trades, keeping in mind these, for example, like a TLT move or these macro mega caps, if you will. Okay, so we have the YouTube channel, and then I wanted to point something else. I'll jump right ahead. And getting back to our YouTube channel and what we could bring you, and I posted this last night. Larry, one of the best traders out there, fact. And he says, what I like about this book, and you get to understanding, this is Market Wizards by Jack Schwager. Coach got on both these guests multiple times in TGH, and that's just, listen, that bar is set quite high, considering I've arguably one of the best traders and top bestsellers in history. There, but it's just emblematic and symbolic of what we're going to do in TradeGate going forward. Coach, thank you very much. All right, I'll digress and go back to the week's plan, make sure it's all here. And I want to get into a couple of trades. What's going on? Rotation, I think, is still prevalent to a degree. I kind of top-decked a couple of oils. Next. All right, short-term sentiment. All right, it's washed out. It's in the middle. Stock picking. This will even give you more of an idea how they're stock picking. This is hedge fund exposure. They're short individual stocks. They're not really playing the market. I actually think they're long indices. I'll get back to you in that. I'm not an indices player, if you will. I should know the answer. But much like the TLT, I'm not tuned into those type. The TLT, I took trades just because calls are going off. The indices right now are not seeing any major sitting. The IWM is a little bit of bearish. That might be because of the TLT here, but here's the hedge funds. They're short stocks. They're wrong. They cover in mass quantities, and they can cover in mass quantities because a lot of people in this type of market have winners on the books where they can offset their losses. Top performing first half of obviously yesterday being or Friday being the last day of the half. Take a look at them. We trade them all actively. We're not short of here. Well, actually, a bunch I'm long now. Dick's Sporting Goods stores. I'm long Planeteer. That's my last trade I put on before I started this. MU Lily. Oh my God, I'm going to point out Lily. Crocs. Seg Hood. I'm in that. Cava. VST. And no, that means no introduction. The top one. Although I think it's looking a little heavy now. I'll get into that in a second. All right. Here's the chart on the NQ. Getting a little. Listen, it is extended to the 1.618 extension. Keep it in mind, it's a high barometer, mutual flow inflow. All right, mutual flow. All right, they're even. They're positioned in cash as the market goes higher. Let's see what happens. I like them to be all out. As you see, when they're all out of the market, they're all out here. Market goes up. All out here. Market goes up. So one more dip in these bastards, and you get high for the other hedge fund short stocks. You might have something. But for now, price trump sentiment. Next, earnings calendar going forward. These no introduction. Look at this. God, look at this. JP Morgan. I'm going to get to all the questions after. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citibank. Let's take a look at, you know what? Citibank calls. You gonna laugh at me? Well, actually, Citi came in. Bank of America. I was chirping about that one this morning. Came into the low of the day. Look at the banks. Uh-oh. We have a flash crash going on here. And actually, the futures are going the other way. Here's my thing. Flash crash. How archaic. All right. Tesla. There you go. Over the 200 day. Oh my God. I had so much Tesla down here. You could choke Secretariat. But I know it's long. We have to do it having the fun. Astro Gumbo. Astro, start chirping. NXC could have been someone at 18,000, 1813 average price. We move on next. Actually, could have been in a different tax bracket. Let me get back to this. People are freaking pinging me. What do they call them? Left and right, up and off the screen. Earnings calendar, commodities, Wall Street, Jesus, tech share of equity. Everybody's in the pool. Everybody's looking for the rug pull. Listen, you got to listen to this guy's named Dale Pinkert. He trades those mega caps than I do. Every mega cap, aside maybe Tesla, I've taught to, and it doesn't mean it's wrong, to own, don't trade. I'm the worst Apple trader in the country. I swear to God, I am. I really am. Actually, I'm a poor Apple trader. It comes down to why I'm not in it. Next, Bitcoin. There you go. Extensions. Boom, boom, boom. Free drive. I know someone thinks maybe there is. ARC may be squeezing. S&P, there's the channel with the RSI. It's up to you. I'm not telling you which way. It's a high level opinions. ODT options. Go through all these. There's always the economic number going into the week, the calendar. And the reason why I go over this Monday morning, because this is dynamic. It flows throughout the week. This is the calendar throughout the week. In the old days, I cut it out and I put it on the fridge. I look every day. All right, there's what's going on Tuesday. Today, all you have to do is cut and paste or pin it, or whatever you got to do. Volatility watch. There's the catalyst watch every day this week. Look out the NIO after the ex-Teslas. NIO had numbers, delivery numbers. So did XPIF. So did Riven. So did LI. Look, see how these things close. Wednesday. Themes. Okay, that was my charts overnight. I continued this morning. FedEx big gap today. Lassie, you knew. And why wouldn't get up FedEx be a good gap day, right? I appreciate the new post. Lassie, I like that name. I wonder if it's an acronym for something. But you know what? You don't have to be but FedEx is in the lily camp. Let's go to my screen now, so it'll be mature. Oh, by the way, this is the rest that I posted this morning. I'll tell you some I needed hands and I need an opinion. I really do need an opinion. I'm placating. All right, always. Then I started posting this morning, TGH. Let me just finish this because the routine is most important. I don't want to be redundant or stale. Why do I wake up at 4 a.m.? Because sometimes I have some of these thin stocks. These things pop up, I have a couple 100,000 shares of low floaters that pop 200% in 20 minutes. And then you know where I'm standing. I've said this 1,000 times. Always not saying they're the best trades, but I have a mix, I have some lottos. You know what I mean? One of these things hit, it's a 7-figure score, trade. Always movers, upgrades and downgrades, Wall Street Research, Sava, go through at your own time. Let's get to a couple of things here. All right, let's go to even the latest. And FedEx gap up. Crude came in too. FedEx. Seems, you know what? FedEx. I know FedEx. It looks probably exactly like Lilly. But you know what? Price range, good earnings, resumption, volume. Doesn't matter what it does. It could be AAA. FedEx. Here it is. It's flagging. It doesn't matter if it looks boom, boom. It doesn't matter what they do, what they make. This is a stock net over time. Same with Eli. You like Lilly? If Lilly, suppose Lilly was a $91 stock. I'm not sure it goes to 100 yet, or it goes to 1,000 yet. I'd like to see it at like 90, 960, but Lilly, where's the path of least resistance? Do you buy it here? If you have it, I'd certainly add to it. I don't know. This is another stock. Trade it, own it, don't trade it. How about our 3M? Adding to the, oh no, what happened here? This was 103. Did the market pull back? What happened here? 103 to 100. That's a big pullback. You know what I mean? What a bastard. How did that happen? They take down 6. GM, Coke, DuPont. They took down all the cyclicals. All right, whatever. So what they take up? Let's look at this one. I can tell already what's going on. NVIDIA at the high. I'm gonna have to look. Hopefully the XBI held in there. It did. So, all right, look, okay, stocks, individual stocks. Lassie, thank you for posting, high-level post. If you're posting out of the 9, 10, 12,000 equities out there, and that's your first post, I applaud that. This net time, options, price action flow, good earnings over time. Even if there is a pullback, net, you'll have a chance to get out or even go higher. But let's look at a couple of stocks that, Disney. What happened? There you go. They tested it. They tested the 200-day. Maybe leaving like something like Nike's and there's Disney. Now I don't know. I'm not in it. I don't want, well, there's the weekly and the 50-day on Disney. Maybe it stops at 97.40. There are better trades. I wouldn't, there's a gap here over the 200-day. It's going to need backing. It's going to listen, you're going to be wrong here before you're going to be right, no matter what time frame trade on Disney, if in fact you do own it. How about DraftKings? All right. What's the catalyst here? Look at this, breaking 3-day flag. It closed Friday with the volume because of option expiration below the 200-day, below a gap. It looks quite similar to Disney, at least the same premise. Below it, well, you know what I mean. Gap. Any other questions? Where are my men? PLT, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Wrote it up. Oh, God, help me. Let's go to the YouTube section. I'm sure Astro's chirping in here. If he's not, he should be. Astro not chirping along. That's all right. That's good. All right, let's go to this. Big cap movers. Oh, you know what? TradeGATEHub. You want to leave? Never. Once you get in TradeGate, it's like hotel. TradeGATEHub is like Hotel California. You can check out, but you can never leave. Believe me, you want to know what's going on in here. It's my job to let you fill it in either. Okay. This is the menu as of okay. It's what, 11:20? Here you go. Most actives on the day. What do we like so far? Boom. Nike. I have no introduction. Normally trades 13 million, it's even skewed with the earnings on Friday. Boom. All right. So far, Chewy, to no surprise. Tesla. This is my trade. All right. I'm going to tell you my situation here. Serious, too. Serious. Chewy. All right. There was the tweet on Friday, Roaring Kitty that liked Chewy. He showed a picture of what it was, a freaking dog head. All right. So Chewy closed at the low. Friday had a range of 39, closed at the low of 25. Okay. A couple of things says that to me that he doesn't have much pull anymore. All right. And then also whatever. It also didn't make a run. I mean, if he bought Chewy here, it would have went to here, the shorts rabbit. All right. So I'm in Chewy. Now I'm in Wolf. All right. Chewy sold all the way back, turned negative. Wolf is at the low. Oh my God, help me. I could tell you this thing. I married the Wolf. Now this is it's breaking low. It's just breaking it. Bad hold, Mike V. I got like 80,000 shares of Wolf. I was up in it. Ugh. All right, this is the Wolf situation. So Roaring Kitty makes a statement this morning on Chewy. Stock goes up nicely. All right. So here's a statement on this morning. Wait, hold on. Make sure I'm making the chat. I don't want chat. It's chat. All right. It says the statement this morning. Chewy closes at 27. They got everybody 35, 34 in the morning. All right. Still never broke that Friday high. Options expiration. It's something to do with the end of the quarter or whatever. Okay. So now Wolf closes at the high. All right. Wolf. There's the volume. Chewy sold all it showed. There was, by the way, it wasn't sure that he was in Chewy. I thought he was going to go in Wolf. So I'm buying Wolf all day on Friday. It was in the room. I have it cheap. I wish they could show my executions from Friday. They're certainly showing it from freaking today. Wolf I had cheap. I have it from like where is it? 365. There's Wolf I had. All right. And it was over the 200-day. If I was short Wolf here, I'd be nervous. Chewy sold all the way off. There's no confirmation. Stock still looks good fundamentally or technically. Volume holding a good, the other day it closed at the low that broke out above every single moving average curling up. All right. So I got 48,000 shares actually. I think I bought more. All right. So I wake up this morning. I have 48,000 shares. My average price was like 360, 358. Good. So I'm seeing this morning, Roaring Kitty, stocks trading 410, 420 offer. So I have the 50. So what's that? 48,000 shares. I'm up like 60, 40. All right. I'm up 55 cents. All right. That's good, right? I'm up freaking 40, 30. I'm letting it roll. Said if I'm short this thing and Chewy went up and Roaring, if I was short it, and I don't like thinking that way. I'm not a negative person. Well, since I sold it, it went up 50%. Next, move on. Could care less. There's a thousand things I sold lows, highs. I don't think that way. I don't say, well, yeah, now that I sold it, it can go up. But I don't think that way. But if I was short this thing, when Chewy made that announcement, when he said he was buying Chewy, this thing should have been $5. I held it for 5. All right, so now there's my situation. Now my trade turned into a position. Here's my position. All right, so I have $3 at least move. Oh, that's on the daily. But if I'm down a half a point on 50,000, woof, I'm freaking pissed. I'm pissed now. Could it be 4 or 5? Should have been 4 or 5. Did I think I should sell it when it wasn't that way? I don't know. 341. Leading as I speak. All right, so now this is what I'm thinking. Now I gotta do damage and turn. A winner turned into a loser. More than anything, it's hurt my stomach now. Gotta take some tea. The only vice I have left, caffeinated tea. So 334 is this level. Boom, boom, boom. I don't want it to go to 334. Chewy's obviously negative. Went negative on the day. They left, and what's his name? Spades. They get it. Now there's the weekly on Chewy. There's the daily on Chewy. Trade. You know what are you gonna do? You're gonna step in here. Could be a trade. I don't know. Any questions? As I really get personal, too much information, whatever, but it is what it is. Planeteer, Amazon, Riven, TLT. There's the first TLT. There's TLT. Oh my God, they're trying to pick the bottom in TLT here. You know what? I don't care what this is. What is this price? Let's do some search. 90. Was the weekly on TLT? Let's trade might be. TLT? I trade. What am I buying? TLT. I don't like, this is what I'm thinking out loud no matter what it is. All right, it's below the 200 day. It's 2 days down. I would be sexier if it was 3 days down. They started to nibble on some calls. There are better trades, like Riven is going off right now. That had news. Maybe it goes back to the 200 day. Planeteer. I got 8,000 of that, but that's nowhere near my that's nowhere near the freaking woof. Where's Chewy? Where's woof? 340. I'm married to it. Where's cores? Buy more of that. Buy what? 3,200 more cores. Break that high. Now, wouldn't I want to be in cores? I drink Heineken's, or used to. Why want to be on cores? Okay. Chart, price action, range. This thing's taking leaps. If I say the word leap anymore, I sound like I'm a boomer. Leaps in cores. It even has the word scientific in it. Might as well have therapeutic or biotech. Because I'm being facetious, but cores. What more? Oh, do I have any questions? My God. Sorry, I'll do better the next time. It's only Monday. I don't make that as an excuse. I've been freaking waiting for this day. Elon Musk is chirping. What are my Twitter feed saying right now? Let's look at these guys. You want to sign off? We'll sign off. Now I'm talking out loud. Excess. ES could move. We need 55.23 over the futures to move even nicely. By the way, Ryan Dietrich, whatever he puts, he's the hottest, best analyst so far this year. I'll repost it. And by the way, Tom Lee says this is big news. Whether or not you believe it, you look at all my posts and everybody that I follow, all likes or all questioning it. Tom Lee expects the S&P to hit 5,800 by the year end. He also said he expects it to triple by 2030, the S&P. Okay? And by the way, I'll tell you something. You can Google it. Warren Buffett really believes that the SPYs are going to 1 million. Million. Or the Dow's going to 1 million. So Tom Lee thinks it. I'm not saying it's going to that, but Tom Lee thinks it that. Warren Buffett Dow in 100 years. Believe me, he thinks it's going to 100,000, a million. The S&P. Here you go. Warren Buffett. I hope I'm on the right screen. All right, this is like Tom Lee. Tom thinks it's going to. It doesn't matter. I'm not playing it like that. I'm not loading up and then retiring. Dow. This is when. Whatever. Dow will hit 1 million in 100 years. Where is it now? 40,000. So what? You have 960,000 to make on the table. Look at all the upside you got. So I'll leave it at that. Astro Gumbo might not agree, but Tom Lee come out with a big forecast today. I should repeat that, or at least like it, because a lot of people see my likes. Like going overboard, I'm getting the hook. Boot volume down. TLT near lows. UNG, what is this? IMVT, 3 times normal. IMVT, 3 times normal. IMVT. 3 times normal. All right, couldn't talk you out of it. There's the 50-day, the line in the sand, short term, maybe it goes into pullbacks, taking calls. You know, what you should do proper with this. I have too many windows open. Too many windows open. Too many windows open. IMVT highs. See, it's even on this one. Dual, Mike V. Value added, hitting up on all scanners. IMT, 3 times normal. IMVT highs. Chewy bearish, you bastard. I hope. Oh no. All right. What is this? IMVT. It's all over. Anybody that wants to follow a public flow, this is at the public Jesus feed. It's on 3 things. 3 different feeds right now. It might be late, but you know what you do? You go to your demo. The one thing you do. Go right here. So I like Exxon on a pullback. An advanced thought. Ocean Island trader. An advanced thought. It's going to need some time. I do like Exxon. You know why I like Exxon? You know, I was thinking about these oils, and there's the channel. I like it to close above the 50-day. This is a situation, I'm not going to lie, where I'm gonna own it. I'm not gonna trade it. And I appreciate that. This is not that. You know what I mean? I feel it's a best of breed. It's taking tremendous insider action. They're a little usually early. You know, the ones I'm in, you all know the ones I'm in Fang. I mean, that's hanging in there. It shouldn't be hanging in there, but I'm in Fang, I'm in Slob, I'm in XLE, I'm in Exxon. And I bought MRO today. Fact, I top ticked it. I bought the top of it, but how could you not like MRO? OT. Anybody out there, coach. MRO. Volume spike, holds the gap. It's outperforming. There's the weekly. Come on. MRO. Could do worse. I like MRO. All right, there's the one I bought this morning. You're welcome, Ocean Island Trader. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being alert. You know, he's not asking. I don't mind anybody asking about it, but we're talking about stocks that have been rotation, stocks that have price action, flow. Exxon has option flow, and you know, I'll answer any ancillary third tier stock. But you know, the thing, I'm not shy. I'll trade a lot of things, but I'm trying to get us into some core positions or some core plays, which in the long run will help me teach better, probably trade better, and get my point across better, because some of these other smaller stocks, they get option flow, they're, you know, they kind of play games, and I get it. You know, I'm in tune to the games, but in terms of taking money off the table, this is what we need. All right, so let's look here. Most active. I have to go one more time. There's the most active, the YouTube feed. Because we're getting questions here. Those are a little disobedient. Michael, look at the longest. Why are you getting questions here? Those are a little disobedient. It is Astros. You know what? Astros maybe. Astros, you know what is he doing? He's bringing the register. He said on Friday. He was a little reticent on Friday, but he was buying the indices on the gap. Astro Gumbo was buying the indices in the late morning on the gap, late morning or late afternoon or early afternoon on Friday on that dip. I remember what he said. I don't know if he executed, but that's what he said. It's good. Subsequently, it was a decent call, but I remembered. All right, guys, anything from there? Listen, at least on a Monday afternoon or Monday morning, I apologize. I would say percent gainers. A lot of the money has been, you know, made, especially it was the end of the half. You know, we're only 2 hours into the beginning of the 6 months, the beginning of the month. I showed you where there are plenty of stocks breaking up or down. It's up to you to get your fills. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the VIX has, you know, everybody got wiped out. The VIX, listen, does anybody really care if they got wiped out on the VIX? First of all, it's a common theme. but a lot of people had some winners. So maybe they got wiped out in the VIX to the end of the half, beginning of this half. I wouldn't be surprised if they start building a little protection. Margin calls, everybody got wiped out still. It's a hard trade, but I would not be surprised if the rotation abates or wanes a little bit, then there would be a little pop in the VIX. Don't look for it, be aware for it. All right, I'll leave it there. Everybody, thank you. GME collapses 8%. That's, you know what? And that's why Wolf is down. Collapses 8%. Where's my screen? Follow who I follow, please. I follow, it's not like if I follow a lot, everybody here is high level. Follow who I follow. There's a bio guy. Mark needs no introduction. Trader Stewie, always on the money. Walter Deemer, one of the best macro guys out there. Just a step below coach. No offense, Walter. Larry brought it up. Oliver, bar chart gives you all. You follow who I follow. You know, high level opinions. I am VT highs. What's moving? This PBI, by the way. Let me bring up one more thing. This PBI. This is a meme stock. Meme stock. PBI, Pitney Bowes. I've seen this thing make the move. Is it over? See the moves here? You go back to the weekly. Now look at PBI. Look like Woof. I mean, Woof. I'd rather be in PBI. 3 to 1 symbol letter. Plus, I don't like the. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a big fan of. Here we go. Of PetSmart. Crude back at the highs. IMVTIs picking out offers. Right at the get you. Listen again. Trust me, it doesn't change my life if you get 1 or 2, or even a lot of you do. Okay, majority of my compensation, quite honestly, comes from a percentage of my fund and management. Okay, you know, 1,000 people open a demo or a real account. Well, actually, will make a difference. I'm not going to be obnoxious, but it'll probably make a more difference to you. So you see these calls going on, open a demo, if not the live account, start trading with these things. You need help? Yes, you know, I have futures. We have a specialist that'll help you with your demo, Jason. You know, any type of commodity, futures, whatever you need, I'll personally take care of it. You have my word. Because with TradeGATEHub, which is sponsored by Tradeview Markets, we have the lowest commissions, tightest spreads, and award-winning service. If we didn't have the third, we wouldn't have the first two. Thank you for tuning in, Mike V. Don't let your trades turn into positions. Buy some wolf, help the family out. No, I'm only kidding. I'm here all day. You got to ask. Once again, I'll try to do better. Cheers.